right now, unfortunately, something I'm not looking forward to. These idiots, world renowned.
First you're praising them and now, well, yeah, I don't.
Introducing first, representing world renowned at a total combined weight of 360 pounds, the team of Chris Desmond and Wonderboy.
Yep, you got it. It's the Golden Era playbook there. It's Brian Morris may have misappropriated that from Brett Waters and Goldy. And by the way, I like these two as individuals. I just don't like them together. Have you ever had like friends who are a couple that you can't stand them as a couple because they're just really obnoxious and annoying, but individually they're not so bad?
You know, that makes sense.
Right?
Yeah, I can't believe I'm saying it, but I can get behind that.
Yeah, I admire the work that Chris Desmond does in the ring. I wish he wasn't part of World Renowned. Brian Morris, fantastic competitor. Wish he wasn't a part of World Renowned. Wish these two were not under the influence of the focused Nick Petit, who seems to bring out the worst in everybody.
That is fair, but they, having studied said playbook, now are going to try to execute as best they can with a pairing that we haven't seen in roughly 13 months.
That would actually work, but you know, when you've been through so much together, sometimes it just makes it's that effort. And Goldy made that effort, and he and Brett Waters are now back together as the Golden Era, but we're going to have to see how they function here tonight. This is their first tag team match together, as you point. The basis of this match started off last month at the Larry Sharp Memorial Cup in that tournament to crown a new Monster Factory champion, when the World Renowned ran in and caused a double disqualification in a match between Goldy and Brett that ended up getting both of them out of the tournament and clearing a path for Nick Petit. So Goldy and Brett certainly have vengeance on their mind here, some payback that they're looking for against Morris and Desmond.
Oh, they most certainly do, as Brett Waters looking to start things off here for the Golden Era. Meanwhile, Chris Desmond going for World Renowned as the bell sounds.
Crowd very quickly behind Brett Waters.
And Goldy as well.
Chris Desmond jawing with the fans. Chris Desmond had that awesome match with Mark Raspa Jr. for the middleweight medallion just the other week on TRL. 2 out of 3 falls. Came up short with that when the Golden Era's music mysteriously played and distracted him, allowing Raspa to have that opportunity to win that decisive third fall. Oh, look at that double team effort. They're back on the same page, at least with that.
Well, there's also familiarity between these two teams. I mean, looking back in the archives here, I mean, World Renowned in the Golden Era, they've been battling. I mean, the first time they battled was actually back-to-school beatings 3 years ago in 2021.
In the world of professional wrestling, 3 years is an awful long time. So much has happened for both of these teams in that time period, but the relationship between Brett and Goldy, he whiffed that one, tagging in Goldy now. There you go. Goldy's showing him how it's done. Quick series of tags here between the Golden Era, in and out of the ring, with Chris Desmond in that corner and just unloading on his chest with fists and slaps. Now getting him off of his feet. Oh, each one with a leg. Oh!
Make a wish.
That'll loosen up the hamstrings there. There's the scientific prowess of all four of these individuals, four of the most talented scientific wrestlers here at the Monster Factory. They can do it all inside that ring. Beautiful fisherman suplex there from Goldy.
Almost perfect.
Almost. That suplex was born better, though. Oh!
It most definitely was. And frequent tags back and forth here as the Golden Era continuing to single out Chris Desmond.
That's an impressive point. Up, Desmond now. Driving Wet Brett Waters back into the corner, and the Wonderboy Brian Morrison now just pounding away on Morris's head. I was going to say that for a tag team that hasn't been together for a long time, the chemistry so far between the Golden Era seems to be on par. Quick tags in and out, smart offense, until Desmond managed to reverse the momentum, and now Wet Brett Waters is in a world of trouble with Brian Morris circling above him.
Well, a fresh Brian Morris as well. That's the other thing. The first few minutes of the match here, Desmond taking care of all of the offense and defense, but now this is the first that we get to see of Brian Morris, and we see that that's been effective so far against Wet Brett Waters of the Golden Era.
Wet Brett trying to fight his way out now, but Morris with a clubbing blow there, reaching for David Goldy, but Morris takes control and just puts a knee right into the midsection of Brett Waters, cutting him off there and driving him down to his knees. Wonderboy Brian Morris so methodical in that ring. Misses with that, ducks under. Wet Brett now. Beautiful drop kick there. The height on that drop kick from Brian Morris.
And almost a 3.
One of the best drop kicks here at the Monster Factory from Brian Morris. Now Chris Desmond tagged back in. Chris Desmond also known for his ability to fly. Impressive middleweight medallion holder for so long. Now back tagging with Brian Morris again.
Morris with a word or two there about the opinions that are being very vocally expressed here in the MFPW arena.
The Monster Factory faithful are anything but shy when it comes to voicing their opinions on World Renowned. Morris now, I thought he was going to go for a tag, but he's picking Brett up. Crowd trying to rally. Brett Waters now.
But that's where the communication comes in. As much as Morris was looking to tag out, Desmond, a bit reluctant, now is going to be tagged in. Just needed that extra couple of seconds, perhaps, to get on the same page.
Double team move here, but Waters sends Desmond up and over, and Morris misses. And now, here comes David Goldy. Brett makes the tag into the clothesline. Morris is down in an elbow. David Goldy, ow!
Huge flapjack.
Just taking Brian Morris out, and Goldy just popping right back to his feet. Goldy is fresh, blocking Desmond now.
Oh, now up on the shoulders, perhaps looking for that Ushigoroshi.
Oh!
Right into a code breaker, though.
That's the danger of Chris Desmond. 2. One move is all Chris Desmond needs to put you away, and he almost got David Goldy there.
And that was just Brian Morris in there amidst the chaos, and all it took was that one split second of taking your eye off the proverbial ball.
Axe handle blow to the back of Goldy by Chris Desmond. Goldy in unfamiliar, unsafe territory, I should say. Enemy territory in that corner. Referee needs to pay attention to Brian Morris on the outside. We know what shenanigans he's willing to get up to when the referee isn't looking.
Well, now he's looking to employ those shenanigans in the ring as he knocks Brett Waters off of the apron. So for the moment, if Goldy were to try to tag out, there's nobody there in the corner.
Smart tag team wrestling, but wow, Goldy just painted his face with that fist. But Morris quickly drags Goldy back to that corner, tags in Chris Desmond, who is relentless and right back on the attack.
And now continuing to cut that ring in half and keep Goldy away from his corner, away from his tag partner. The moment Goldy attempted to reach, a stomp shortens the distance.
Just look at
Or shortens the reach, rather. It increases the distance, I should say.
Just the disdain, the hatred on the face of Chris Desmond as he uses his feet to just kick Goldy back over into World Renown's corner. And here comes Brian Morris back in now.
Just draped across that middle rope and now adding more pressure onto the upper torso and the neck.
Listening to the referee's count, but for Goldy, the damage is done. Now Desmond, oh wait! Brett Waters. Oh!
Back body drop.
The height on that from Goldy. Brian Morris sent up and comes crashing down to the mat, and now for Goldy, he's got to make this tag for him. He needs to get over there and get Wet Brett Waters back into this matchup. Desmond's tag. Here he comes. And Wet Brett taking on both members of World Renown now. Clothesline in the corner for Desmond. Catches an elbow, though, from Morris.
Now up on the shoulder here, almost a setup for a running power slam.
What's it? No! Oh!
Lawn dart into the corner.
It's one thing when you use your own tag team partner as a weapon, but he used, both members of World Renown with that move. Takes Desmond down now. Morris is still perched up there for the moment, but Wet Brett Waters grabs a hold of him. Oh!
A leg drop stunner combo.
Innovative offense here from Wet Brett Waters. Going in now with Desmond.
Could it be? Are we going to see it?
It's his favorite part. Desmond ducks out of the way, though.
Oh, but there's the heat seeker.
He hit that heat seeker square on the side of Wet Brett's head. 2. Oh, and Goldy just barely making the save. If Goldy had been just a moment longer, this match would be over. Morris tossing Goldy into the wall. Might have to pay Mimi rent on that.
Morris declaring he's about to kick Wet Brett's head off. Sent into the corner.
Brett, Goldy holds on.
Well, Goldy knocked down, but the legal man is Wet Brett looking for waterfall.
Oh! Out of nowhere comes Goldy. Takes out Desmond now.
Springboard knee. Meanwhile, waterfall on Morris. Cover.
1, 2, 3!
Ladies and gentlemen, the official time, 11 minutes, 1 second. The winners of this bout, the Golden Era.
Looks like, despite the 13-month layoff as a team, very little rust on the part of the Golden Era. They look to be right in form with one another.
Great team.